Yo, what's going on, guys? Back again with another video. Today we're going to be playing Icebow. In this first matchup we're facing like a log bait type deck. With the Icebow, you guys, it's not like an aggressive Expo deck, like more like Pumpo or even 3.0 Expo. It's more like a defensive controlled Expo deck. And when you have opportunities up Elixir or maybe in triple Elixir, you have opportunities to push. It's just very like a versatile deck, very defensive. I've put in, not usually you run Evo Knight and Evo Tesla, but I feel like in this meta Evo Knight is useless, guys, because literally everyone you face is beatdown. Majority of decks is beatdown, so Evo Skeletons is, clutches up a lot of times, especially without everyone's using Vines and Barbara. And when your Evo skill is low, the Vines obviously can't kill it, and the Barbara can't kill it either. So we get a nice King Tower activation here. And one of the focuses is to get your King Tower activation if you can, as early as you guys can, because it allows you to attack more and pressure more, and it allows you to go for more offensive expos when you have that King Tower down, just because it's like an extra layer on defense, so you can overcommit a little bit more. So here, I know log baits players, weaknesses are like Tesla expo pushes, especially when you're got a decent elixir. I just needed a scrammy way, and we just get a nice connection. And then I know he's gonna Dark Goblin, so I just block the Dark Goblin like this, guys. So yeah, I'm doing live gameplay again, by the way, and I'm just doing that voiceover right now as well. He tries to pressure, but it's too little too late, I think. Just gonna block the Inferno Tower with the E-Spirit. On the offense, you guys, if you struggling to get damage, one of the key ways is to, when you're Expo and tornado things, pull them behind the tower so your Expo can lock if you're struggling with Expo locks. And in some matchups when you can't get Expo locks, I would just recommend playing defense and then trying to rocket cycle. The hardest matchup I would say is Visual Recruits is probably the hardest. And after that, I'd say maybe Graveyard, Evo Lich, okay, so in this next matchup, because of the Graveyard, and the Goblin Hill is just too broken, and the Vines as well, makes it really hard. This Vines is really good against Expo as well. And in this next matchup, I think we're facing P.E.K.K.A. I've skipped it through halfway through the game just because, just over halfway through the game, because nothing really happened. He got a bit of damage, we got a bit of damage, so I just fast forwarded to this position right now. So defensive expos, you guys are really good on defense. However, here I didn't even know he had lightning. This is the first lightning he played. So once obviously they start playing lightnings, you just have to be careful, because you don't want to on lightning with Tesla and Expo, and then you're kind of GG, game over. You can't cook that if they get that much lightning. So just be aware of that, you guys. So obviously, when you're facing Royal Ghost, stuff like that, always try to get your King Tower. But here I didn't really play the Ghost much. I tried to get the King Tower, but unfortunately the Ghost goes to the Tesla, and then he lightnings my Ice Wizard, which is pretty unfortunate, but he overcommits, so I get to push. Look at this E-Spirit play, you guys. E-Spirit there to make the Dark Prince jump over the bridge, so then the Expo can lock on the tower, because when Dark Prince hover, I just jump over the bridge. The Expo can't hit them, so it just shoots on the next thing it sees, which was the tower. So that's key, make things jump with skeletons or E-Spirits or whatever. By the way, you guys, sometimes I run E-Spirit, sometimes I run Bog in this deck. Overall, I'd say Log is better, but I was facing a lot of Prince in a row, and they can just go Mega Knight and then Prince the other lane, and you're kind of cooked. Just because this deck is sometimes it can get very awkward, similarly to like a graveyard deck, just because you have, once your skeletons and knight are out of cycle, but like if they play a prince, you have no real defense, so that's why I substitute E-Spirit in sometimes, just to like distract. But then Log is better against majority of matchups. So obviously if you're facing like Mega Knight and Prince, if a good player they'll go like opposite split lane push, then you're kind of cooked. But you have to just kind of like save your counters. So obviously if you know they have a Mega Knight and Prince, you need to, if you like waste your knight beforehand, you basically just lose the game. So you have to track what they have and save your like knight and skeletons for like their princes, their Mega Knights, stuff like that basically. So you just have to be aware, you guys. Anyway, here he goes for a pump, so I know Rocking Cycle, so I'm just going to expo immediately. And then it's questionable fireball from the opponent, but I think maybe he didn't have enough elixir to play it. So I'd say now, because he just got 2 ticks from the pump, he might be like up 1 elixir maybe. Let's see. Yep, he's up exactly 1 elixir. He's not played a lightning so far, I don't think so. So I'm just going to play low Tesla and then get my Ice Wiz ready. Obviously E-Giant usually has lightning, you guys, but he has like a different variation. As you can tell, it's got Dagger Dodge or something. Inferno Dragon, Evo Electro Dragon. I face so much Inferno Dragons, or was majority like in lava. Like, I hate facing Inferno Dragon, it's so annoying. But look at this tornado play, you guys. This is what I was on about before. Allow me to get a big rock on the tower. Yeah, look at that, huge amounts of damage just from 1 tornado play, basically. And obviously I pressured him because he pumped. And I know it's going to be really hard to get damage in this matchup because he has Electro Giant, which is a very hard counter to Expo as well. But I knew he just pumped, so he's low on elixir, so I pressured. And then from here on now, I don't really need to. I probably won't be able to get another lock, so I just have to play defense. He just pumped again, so I will Expo, and his E-Giant should be out of cycle. So I just want to kill these troops and then kind of just put him on the back foot really, so he can't push as much or pump as much. However, soon I think he might get 3 pumps and it's going to be very tricky to defend. Like, look, he's got 3 pumps, guys. I just Expo on offense, but he's just going to E-Giant. Just to force him to E-Giant bridge so he can't build up a massive push. Because if he plays E-Giant in the back, it's going to be really tough to defend. So I know obviously I'm down a lot of elixir because 3 pumps at one point, guys. But I'm going to try to get a nice defense. I tried to get my King Tower here, but the Golden Knight unfortunately dies. So I placed my Ice Wiz there. I knew he'd going to dash on my tower, but I wanted the King Tower, but it fails unfortunately. So he's going to build up a big push now. We're heading into triple and he's still got 2 pumps on the board. So here I want to play defensive Expo. And I can't really rock that E-Drag, even though I want to, I'm down too much elixir to rock it. I play Ice Wiz, but now I play the Golden Knight and all that, so obviously I knew he was going to dash, so I Tornado, Rocket, everything, and then either Skeletons behind the Hunter to just counter for 1 elixir. It's okay to take a bit of damage because he's not even pushing on that lane. But sometimes in general, even with Expo, you can take a little bit of damage, as long as keeps you in the game or allows you to break through and stuff like that, basically. But obviously you don't want to lose your tower, because if you lose your tower, Expo is basically GG. That's just with any Expo, really. Expo deck, really. Just because, like, let's say you're down the tower, they can just put troops on top of your Expo. Obviously, because they have a tower. But we get a nice win there. We played that pretty well. Not too badly, pretty well. Obviously, when they play, you gotta press you guys and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll see everyone in the next video, and I appreciate everyone who's been in the TikTok streams lately. They've been popping off recently. So yeah, I'm streaming daily on TikTok. So yeah, peace out, guys.